Hi, my name's Ben. I'm a UK-based mountain leader. On this series, you will find information and entertainment about how to stay healthy, remain safe, and have fun on your mountain adventures. Welcome back to Mountain Leader Mondays. Today, we're going to be talking about choosing the right map. So this is what I'm going to cover in this episode. I'm going to cover the different brands or the different manufacturers of the maps. I'm also going to consider the material that the map's made out of, and I'm going to look at the different scales. Let's get into it. Different brands of maps. Firstly, we have the OS map, and the OS map has been around for a long time. Correct me if I'm wrong, hit me up in the comments if I'm wrong, but I believe it was developed during the war. So we have the Explorer map, and then there's a Land Ranger map, and then OS also have software, and you can actually download the specific area of the map that you want, and you can print it out. You just have to pay like a yearly subscription, and then you've basically got all the mapping for the UK. So this is an OS Explorer laminated map. They're a bit more expensive, but you find that when you flip it, it's got more. Basically, you've got more, it covers more area. They're still printing these paper maps though, and I kind of find that is if you are going to be packing a map, that you're also packing a map case. Just a see-through plastic sheet that you can slip this in and keep it away from the elements, because even, let's be honest, even the laminated maps are not like the water gets in them. Basically, always protect your map. But like I said, OS have been around for a long time. Great maps, really good. Next one is the Harvey's map. They do the full range of scales and a little bit more. On the back of the Harvey's map also, there's this really cool like breakdown of the ground that you're going to be walking across. It's brilliant. It gives you like, and it's also got rock climbs on it, which is quite cool. Harvey's do these quite interesting maps. It's a route map, and it's only got the route of the trail that you want to do, and it's split into sections. And so you can basically just use that map. You can pack one map and take that, rather than packing, like for example, the Cape Wrath Trail. If you were going to do it by OS, you would need, you would need a lot of maps. I'm not even going to count them. You would need a lot. If you're doing it one OS, 1 in 25,000 scale, you need a lot of maps, and you don't want to be packing that many maps. So Harvey's do this really quirky little thing. They're waterproof. All Harvey's maps that I've come across are made out of this kind of plasticky waterproof material. Again, it's tough, but not. It gets wet, and the water eventually ruins the map. So I would recommend getting one of those plastic see-through sheets. Another version of mapping that we have are these Cicerone. So I've got the Pennine Way book here, and this is a book which it basically tells you each section of the Pennine Way. They also offer an actual map book as well, so you don't really need to buy maps for the Pennine Way. You just buy this book. It's not the lightest. I would probably use this. I'm doing the Pennine Way next month. I'm going to take this and I'm going to use View Ranger. The last map that I'm going to talk about today, the View Ranger, which is an app. If the weather's crapping out, you need to look after this. Out in the mountains, it is a lifeline. If you get really stuck, it's going to save your life. You're going to be able to phone mountain rescue and get help. So I've got one of these little things, and it just fits nicely in there, and I can still use the screen through the plastic wallet. It completely seals over at the top. It completely seals over like this, and your phone is then completely waterproof. It's a handy little tool, and ViewRanger has the whole of the UK on it. Their technology is far more advanced. I can be in a no signal area on aeroplane mode, and I can tap the target button on ViewRanger and it will find me. Out on the borders between Scotland and England, where there's hardly any signal, and also there's a military air base there. I've tried to launch the app and it didn't load up. However, if I load the app up, so it's there, put it on aeroplane mode and then go to that area, boom, it gets me every time. Like in the Mountain Leader handbook, it tells you in the syllabus, it tells you all the different GPS systems that you can get. I wouldn't bother spending the money on one of those now that mobile phones do it. Always be packing a map and a compass, always. Skills, those skills are essential. You need those skills. But we're in the 21st century, so why shouldn't you be able to use that? And you also, there's this argument in my head that if we start using ViewRanger, for example, or GPS software, we will eventually lose the skill of map reading. However, I think that when you're out guiding, being able to just pull your phone out of your pocket or out of your jacket and just quickly tap, boom, on the right track, put it away, it's done. If the clag comes down and you need to be very careful, then I would not get ViewRanger out. I would have my map out, have my compass out, and I would be navigating using my skills. But I do think there's a place for this new technology. Mapping scales. What I want you to do is imagine that you're in a helicopter. So this is how the scales work. 1 in 15,000 scale, and then we'll fly upwards, boom, we're now at 1 in 25,000 scale. We can see more land but less detail. Then we go up again, boom, we're at 1 in 40,000 scale now. Again, we can see more land, like less detail, less features on the ground. If we go up to 1 in 50, boom, we are now looking at a wide area of land. However, there's hardly any detail. If you're navigating at a 1 in 50, you are using the shape of the land. You are using the shape of the hills to navigate. Go down, boom, 1 in 40. We're starting to use a few more features. Still looking at the shape of the land. However, there's a few more features to work with. Then go down to 1 in 25, boom. We are now able to use trees, fences, paths. The whole works is there. And then if we go down again, boom, 1 in 15. There's a lot to work from there, a lot of features to work off. You can keep going down until you're sort of on an orienteering map scale. So your orienteering maps are huge, like it's one small area printed huge, so there's lots of features on there. They all have their qualities. Now if you are guiding a day out in one small area, I would always go for a 1 in 25,000 because you can hit more features. You can explore more of the area using a 1 in 25,000 because you can see the features on the land. However, if I'm doing like a big day out, if like the Welsh 3000s, for example, I'm going to get a 1 in 50,000 map and I'm just going to use the shape of the ground. I hope you found this useful, and if you did, please remember to subscribe, hit the like button, press the bell and you'll get a notification every time I upload, and let's start a dialogue about this. Hit me up in the comments below. In a bit.